Leesburg, Virginia. Law enforcement still on the scene at a Walmart off Compass Creek Parkway in Loudoun County. The sheriff's office tells us a man was shot when detectives and FBI agents tried to arrest him in connection to an attempted bank robbery. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Annie Yu. Take a look here. Sky 9 was over the scene just before 1 o'clock this afternoon. You can see a vehicle with its back window shattered on the scene and apparent bullet holes above it. We'll give you another shot of that. Randy Hildreth is live from the scene in Leesburg after speaking with authorities. And Randy, did they tell you what led up to the shooting?
Yeah, good evening to you, Annie. So I want to break things down for viewers in terms of what we see, what we have confirmed, and what we are still working to find out. I want to start with what we see here. And as you can see, still a very active crime scene. Over 4 hours later, crime scene tape still blocks off multiple rows of the Walmart parking lot. Law enforcement focused on this cluster of vehicles in the back of the parking lot. Loudoun County Sheriff Mike Chapman says the suspect got out of the blue sedan that you see back there, allegedly holding a gun, and that's when law enforcement say he was shot. Now, in terms of what we've confirmed from the sheriff, he says the shooting happened when detectives, along with the FBI, were trying to arrest the man in connection to an attempted bank robbery. Law enforcement say he tried to rob the Bank of America at Dulles Crossing Plaza on Monday. Sheriff Chapman says the suspect handed bank employees a note threatening to use explosives, but left without taking any money and before law enforcement could get there. Sheriff Chapman says they've been working to ID him since yesterday, tracked him to this Walmart off Compass Creek Parkway this morning.
Our deputies approached this individual. They were pulled up behind him, and as they pulled up behind him, he exited his car and had a weapon, had a handgun. Our deputies fired on the suspect and immediately rendered aid, and he was transported to a local hospital, and that's where we're at right now.
And no one was hurt in this shooting. And in terms of what we're still working to find out, Anna, you mentioned what potentially happened right before the shooting. We're still working to get more information from the sheriff's office about the moments leading up to the shooting, how many shots were fired, who all fired shots. As soon as we get an update on that, of course, we will keep you updated. Also coming up new at 5, the sheriff weighed in on how close this was to shoppers. We know that this is a busy shopping complex. Also spoke with a man who says he was working in this area around the time of the shooting. You'll hear from him coming up. I'll send it back to you live tonight. Randy Hildreth, WUSA 9.